Inselberg is a brand that has just arrived in the UK from New Zealand, and it's aiming to bring top-end mountain apparel to our shores. Straight away, Inselberg have gone big, introducing the Axiom Jacket, which is designed to be a full, hardy, robust mountain jacket. Its headline feature is that it uses a 4-layer waterproof membrane. That's pretty unusual. Pretty much all jackets that we see use a 3 or 2-layer membrane system. Straight away, when you put this jacket on, it feels different from most things that we've seen hit the outdoor market over the last year. It's big and burly and got a big burly feature set to go with it. Inselberg say they have designed this jacket to deal with the toughest mountain conditions and the wettest mountain conditions. And obviously, that's quite appealing in the UK. Straight away, this jacket feels very different to wear than other things that have come onto the market recently. Partly because it uses 140 denier face fabric. That's ridiculously tough face fabric compared to most things that you can get nowadays. That, combined with the 4-layer waterproof membrane, means this jacket is a unit. It's like a sheet of armour. And there is no doubt that this combination of face fabric and membrane makes this an incredibly waterproof jacket. Actually, this feels like one of the most waterproof things I've put on in recent times. But the side effect is breathability and sort of lack of it. It isn't the most breathable jacket in the world, but it is definitely very waterproof. Inselberg have created some features on this jacket to combat that lack of breathability, and the main one being the very large pit zips, which come with a 2-way zipper and can be opened up fully to vent the jacket and dump heat. The 4-layer membrane in this jacket is actually made by Toray, and Toray is a well-known waterproof membrane company that makes products for many brands. The fact that Toray have provided Inselberg with a 4-layer waterproof membrane is unusual because pretty much all membranes we see are 2-layer and 3-layer. When it comes to fit, I would say this is a full expedition style fit, which means that there's enough room in it to get a pretty heavyweight mid-layer to keep you warm in really cold environments. The articulation on this jacket is very good and is actually totally applicable for ice and Scottish winter climbing. This jacket is a workhorse climbing jacket with technical end use, whether that's in the mountains or on icefalls. When it comes to pockets, the Axiom has 2 internal stretch mesh pockets, which are great for stashing gloves, goggles, or even skins if you're skiing. And then externally, it has 2 Napoleon pockets. The right-hand pocket is a standard Napoleon pocket that you would find on most high-end mountain jackets, but the left Napoleon pocket is enormous. The thing's double the size of most normal Napoleon pockets. I'll be honest, when I first put this jacket on and saw this huge pocket, I wasn't convinced. But actually, after a bit of use and getting used to the configuration of the 2-way zipper, I've actually found it very useful. You can zip up from the bottom and stash stuff like gloves and a hat in it, and then zip down from the top and slide your phone into another internal pocket within the Napoleon pocket. One of the slightly quirky features of the Axiom is the cuff arrangement. This is not standard at all. The Velcro is actually on the inside of your arm and is quite big and bulky, and then the jacket comes down almost to the back of your knuckles and then is shorter on the inside by your palm. I understand what Inselberg are trying to do here and find a solution to water getting into the sleeve, but in all honesty, I'd probably prefer a more standard cuff arrangement. Though, having said that, I think you would get used to it over time. Another standout feature on this jacket is the hood arrangement, and this is something that you're either going to love or you're probably going to hate. It's big and it engulfs your whole face. The neck coverage when fully zipped up is high. It goes all the way to your nose, and the hood is big, and when you've got a helmet on, you can fully lock it down, and almost be just left with a slot for your eyes. This is great in places like windy Scottish gullies, but when you've not got full climbing kit on and you're just walking around the mountains, it does have a tendency to feel quite baggy. So it depends what you're going to do with this jacket most of the time. If you're going to climb in it and spend a lot of time ice climbing or Scottish winter climbing and have the hood up around you, it offers a huge amount of protection. But if you're going to spend more time walking in the mountains with the hood down, then it probably feels a bit big. This jacket definitely has that historic Arc'teryx Alpha SV feel to it, particularly when it comes to the hemline cut and the articulation in the arms and the shoulders. And all credit to Inselberg there. That is not a bad place to start. All in all, I think Inselberg have done something remarkably good here, particularly as this is one of their first jackets. It's really waterproof, really robust, really functional, and comes with a good feature set. It's also a reasonable price. At £380, this jacket is a good investment and would almost compete with things double its price. I think we'll all be watching Inselberg to see what they do in the future. Hopefully they create more top-end products that builds on the foundations of this Axiom jacket.